Hey guys, welcome back to No Catchy Name. It's me, Ella. I have got a lot of finished objects to share with you. I've been market prepping, as I keep saying. My markets are coming up in July, so I got a month-ish to market prep. So I've been making things. I got a whole bunch of stuff here to share with you. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into it because I got to hurry up. I only have a little bit of time to record, and I want to get it done. So let's get into it. Okay, I know for a fact some of the things I made are not on my list because I just made them yesterday, so I didn't have time to update my list yet. But all the patterns I talk about will be linked below the video in the description box. So just check them out there if I don't mention it in the video. But anyways, yeah, so there's a lot. This is stuff from the end of Crochet and then the last few days leading up from Crochet. So I'm just going to hop in and get going because I got a lot to share. Okay, first I made two jumbo dragons. These are made with Bernat Blanket Extra, which is a size 7 yarn, and it is the Diddy Dex pattern on Etsy by Jody's Yarn. I've been making it a lot, and these ones are big because I made the jumbo ones. So it's just a blue variegated one, and I also made a pink variegated one. These sell pretty good for me. I've had 3 other jumbo ones in the past. I think I've sold 2 of them. I think I still have one in my inventory. I might have sold it, I don't remember. And then so I got these 2, and then I also make a bunch of little ones, like right here's one I made also. So this is the same pattern, just this is Parfait Chunky. Well, actually the black is Yarn Bee Velvet yarn that I had on hand. It's basically the same as Parfait Chunky, and the orange is Parfait Chunky. And I used a 4.5mm hook for this one, and these big ones is the Bernat Blanket Extra, and for it I use a 10mm hook. So they're big. They do need their eyes embroidered on. All 3 of them do. So I'm going to set them aside so that I can do that. Stick them up here. I've got so much stuff piled on my desk. It's not even funny. But I need to clear it off. So I made those Diddy Dexes. I'm pretty sure it's the only ones I made so far. And then I made these bananas. This is a free Instagram pattern by Little Crocheted Things. And I made 3 of them. If you watch my Crochet videos, you would have seen some of these things, but some of them you haven't. But I made 3 bananas. These are made out of Premier Just Chanel that I got from the Dollar Tree. And the brown actually was gifted to me, but the yellow I bought myself. And there's little bananas. They're called dangly bananas, and every time I make these, they sell really well for me. People love the bananas for some reason. There's also apparently either a video game or a cartoon character that's similar to this. A lot of people at markets have mentioned it to me, but I have no idea what it's from. So, maybe that's why they're popular, or maybe just people think they're goofy looking. But I got 3 of those in my inventory. Those ones can go down here in this bucket because they're all ready to be tagged and inventoried. I've tried to finish everything up this week. I do have a little pile of things right here that I need to put eyes on. But other than that, I'm pretty caught up, so it's good. Alright, moving on. I made 2 jumbo spiders. I put all my things that I want to make for my craft markets in one of those wheels that you spin so it can randomly pick it. I did that with the rest of the things I want to make this next month, and was it yesterday? Maybe 2 days ago? It popped up Large Spider, which is these jumbo ones I make. They're just Bernat Blanket yarn with a 6mm hook, which is a J hook. So I made this one. It's like a gray color, and I also made a blue one. This is a paid for pattern from Etsy by Handmade by Nicole, I'm pretty sure. I hope this is the right one. Or is it the little ones? Or did she make both of them? Okay, I may be wrong with that, but it'll be linked below. Whoever made it. Because I think the little one is Handmade by Nicole. This one is something else. I can't remember. But they're so cute. I got their eyes on there. I know spiders have a bunch of eyes, but I only ever just put 2 on there, and they still sell really well for me. The little ones sell really well for me, and these big ones sell really well. And I've even made some bigger than these ones. They were made out of Big Twist plush, so they came out a little bit bigger than blanket, and they sold as well. So people love the spiders. This is a no-sew pattern. It's really nice. You make all the legs first, and then as you start the head, you crochet the legs in, and then you crochet the butt part. I don't know what that's called. And it's really nice. So I've got 2 of those from inventory. I believe I already have 2 in my inventory. I need to pull it out of the closet and go through it. So that'll give me 4 jumbo ones, which I think is pretty good. I don't know if I'll make any more yet. I don't know. Alright, moving on. I made just one of my little scrap octos. I have a tutorial here on my YouTube channel for this. It's very simple. I just had a little scrap piece of, this is Big Twist plush, and then a little piece of a Bernat blanket. And so it kind of looks weird at the bottom, but it's okay. I got to put eyes on it, so I'm going to put it over here. I make those when I have little scrap bits. That's not big enough to make anything else, really. Alright, let's see here. Next is my mice. I made some mice. Let me get them all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is another one that popped up on that wheel. So when I spun it that day, it was a few days ago. It was mice, so I was like, alright. So I grabbed my scrap container of blanket yarns. I dropped the mouse. And I just pulled out the grays, and I also pulled out a brown that I had scrap ball of, and made some little mice. This is a free Instagram pattern by Mel's Crocheted Creations. So I made 2 with this gray color, and I embroidered the eyes and nose on there. These sell surprisingly well for me. I usually sell these for $6, but I think just to make things easier, I'm gonna put them as probably for $5. I don't know. I'll figure that out once I pull out my inventory and get it all out, and this is when I will change prices of things. So I made 2 in that gray color. I made 2 in this. This is baby sand. They're so cute. So 2 baby sand. And then I made 3 in this other lighter gray color. They're so cute. I love them. This is a no-sew pattern. You go back and you crochet on the ears. Oops. And the tail is made at the end of the body when you do it. And actually, as I was making them, I was doing the ears the way the pattern says. But then after like the 3rd rat, I just started crocheting them into the body as I went. Kind of like I do in my Love Cat. I just made the ears in the front loop only. And then when I did the next round, I crocheted in the back loop only. So that I wouldn't lose stitches, you know. Just to make it easier, to have less ends to deal with. So I did just do that with those. But anyways, I gotta pick up that one off the floor because I dropped another one. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one I saw this pattern on Facebook group that I'm in. I'm in a bunch of crochet groups. Someone had seen it and was asking if anyone knew what the pattern was. So someone posted what the pattern was, and then I went to look at it, and it was on sale on Etsy for like $1.95. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that. Because I thought it was cute. But it is a string of pearls plant. It turned out way bigger than I thought it was going to. First of all, let me say that. This is Bernat blanket yarn. And they're both like the real much softer one. I guess it's the new formula, people call it. But this is like a rust color and a green. I don't know what their actual names are. But it's like a string of pearl plant. But then if you look in there, you pull it out, boop, and it's a little person. I put a little face on there. So cute. So it's got the little pot that it lives in. Oh, that's so cute. And it turned out huge. I was expecting it to be a lot smaller. So I believe I used a 6mm hook to make this. Usually when I use Bernat blanket, that's what I use. So I guess you could make it smaller if you used a different hook and then maybe a different yarn as well. But I think it's pretty cute. But it's so big, I'm gonna have to put a pretty good price on it. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna price it yet, but I'll figure that out between now and my markets. But I think it's so cute, and its little eyes, you can kind of see them poking out. It's so cute. But yeah, so this is a paper pattern. I will link it below. And it was on sale when I bought it, so I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but it's cute. I love it. Okay, this is another one that I did on my wheel. Let me find all of them. Okay. I made 4 of these. These are they're called Chicks on a Nest. It is a free Instagram pattern by Hugurumi Toys. And I made a bunch of these. I made 8 of these earlier this year for my markets I did earlier. And I slowly, at 2 or 3 of the markets, I sold all of them but 1. I think I have 1 more in my inventory. So I did want to make some more because they are pretty popular. But they're just little, they're made with Perfect Chunky and a 4.5mm hook. And they're just little chickens that are sitting on a nest. And people love that they come off the nest. So I did make 4 of those. There's 2 of them. There's the other 2. And I still have that on my wheel. I didn't delete it off there because I do want to make some more of these. I just only made 4 that one day. I was using a scrap ball, this Perfect Chunky brown color. I'm out of it now, but I do have a darker brown that I can use. I thought about maybe making some different color chickens, but I don't know yet. If it comes back up on my wheel when I spin it, I will decide then. But I did embroider the eyes this time. Last time I put safety eyes in them. This time I just embroidered them just to make it quicker and easier. And to where anybody can buy them. But little cheeks. Then I was making some ducks. I made 2 different duck patterns. Let's see here. This first one is a pay-for pattern by Stacy Makes. It's her YouTube channel, but she also has an Etsy shop called Apple Tree Boutique. And this comes in, I believe, the second pattern pack of her birds, the Mallard duck one. So I made 2 of them. This is made with Bernat blanket yarn and a 6mm hook. So I just made 2 of them. They're so cute. I love her bird patterns. I have 2 of the bird pattern packs. I need to get the 3rd one. So I can make all the birds. I do make chickens in these, and I made the cardinals, and I've sold the chickens. Some of them. I've made more since. But people love birds. I don't know why. But these ducks are so cute. So 2 little mallards in Stacy Makes pattern. And then this other one is also a paid for pattern. And it is by Crochet Studio Art, US Art. I actually had this pattern pack before Stacy came out with her birds. So I had this other one first. It's the one, I made owls from it. And I made eagles last Christmas-ish time. I made like 4 or 6 eagles. Because I was doing a market at a school, and that was their mascot. And I sold a few there, and then I've sold the rest of them since. So I made the mallards. They came out big. But this is also the same exact yarn as the other mallards. Same hook too, just different bird patterns. So I have 2 different, they got fuzzes on. 2 different mallard duck styles, but 4 mallard ducks all together. I think they're cute. I couldn't decide which one's my favorite, this shape or the other one, but Devin said that these ones look more cartoony and the other ones look more realistic, so he likes them both because of that. But yeah, so 4 mallard ducks in my inventory. And then we went on our little trip to Georgia, Memorial Day weekend. We went to Jekyll Island, and we also went to St. Simon's Island, and we had a lot of fun. We stayed there for 3 days, and it was just a lot of fun. So I wanted to take Nibbi, my little mouse, with me. If you've been following me for a while, you know that she's almost like a, not really a mascot of the channel, almost that show, but you know, she's just a little character that I made, and I sometimes do different things with her. I made her a Christmas outfit and a Halloween outfit, and she had a Valentine's Day dress, which is actually right here, which is just the witch pattern, but I made it pink. So she needed a new dress to wear at the beach, so I made her a green one, and a little sun hat that matches mine. It's hanging over here. Me and her have matching sun hats. And then she needed a bathing suit, so I made her the little bikini. This is the bottom. This is the little bikini top. And these are all patterns by Laura Loves Crochet on Etsy. She has so many of these cute little mouse patterns. And each outfit comes with the mouse pattern as well. So you don't have to buy like a base pattern and then the outfit. You can buy any of the outfit sets, and they all come with the mouse base. So no matter which pack you buy, the mouse will be in it, and then the outfits or the vehicles, because she's got cars and houses and everything for these little mice. And I do want to, this one's got a stain on it from June, but I want to make some more of these little mice. They're so cute. And I wish I had the time to make like a bunch of these with different outfits, because I think they would do good at markets, but they're a little bit more detailed, and they're made of worsted weight, so it's just a little bit more finicky. They'd have to have a higher price tag, but I think moms like me would like to get those for their kids to play with, you know. But they're cute. So she's got her little sun hat, and it attaches to her ears with little loops. And she's got her Valentine's Day dress. She has a Christmas pudding costume and a witch costume, and now her little bikini and her little sundress. So she's getting quite the collection of clothing. I need to make her a little closet box or something to put all her little things in. There's a house pattern. I need to buy that and make her a little house, and then she can keep all her stuff in the house. But I love picking out things for her, and like I said, there's so many patterns. I want them all. She just came out with another Halloween set, more Halloween costumes, and I want to get that one too. But anyways, that's my Nibbi. So this is a paper pattern, did I say that? By Laura Loves Crochet. She has an Etsy shop, and I believe she has a Ravelry shop as well. I can't remember. She's so sweet. So Nibbi stays out here because I usually have her sitting around somewhere. I want to make her some more clothes. Alright, also I had some scrap pink, so I made a gummy bear. This is an Instagram pattern. I can't remember who it is by, but it will be linked below. So I made that. It's just random. I made some mushy boys. These do really well for me. This is also a free Instagram pattern. This is one I don't have written down, but like I said, the ones I don't have written down, I will still have them linked below. So I made 4 of them. These are made with Parfait Chunky and a 4.5mm hook. I did embroider the eyes this time and little mouths. Usually I don't put mouths on these, and usually I use safety eyes, but I just thought I would try embroidering them. I think they turn out pretty cute. So that's 2, and then 2 more. So I do have these now in 3 different sizes. I have these small ones. I have some medium ones that are like 1.5 of these, and then I have one, I think, jumbo one left. The jumbo one is made with Big Twist plush yarn. Alright, moving on. I'm almost done. I made a lot of stuff. So I also made, these are the patterns that is by Handmade by Nicole. This is a small jumping spider. I made these last night while watching Handmaid's Tale. I started rewatching it and now I'm on season 5 because I really wanted to watch season 6, but I kind of forgot a lot of things that happened, so I just started watching it over. So I'm on season 5 now. But anyways, I was sitting watching that last night and I made 6 of these. I could have sworn I made 7, but I guess I only made 6 unless I misplaced one. But I made an orange one. These are all perfect chunky. So the legs and the fangs are crocheted in as you make the body, but the butt part and the front part are 2 separate pieces that you do have to sew together. But this is a really cute and quick pattern, and they sound randomly weird, like, well for me. Kids love these little spiders. I don't know why, but they do. So I made an orange one, I made a gray one, I made a light green one, I made a blue one, and this used up all my perfect chunky blue. I had a little scrap ball left, and I literally had like that much left after sewing on the butt. So I was cutting it close. And then I made 2 brown ones because, you know, spiders. There's fuzzes everywhere. Just ignore the fuzzes. That one looks kind of grumpy, but that's okay. Oh, that one does too, actually. They kind of look grumpy, but I guess they're grumpy brown spiders. So 6 little spiders going into my inventory. Okay, and then I tried this octopus pattern. I had it saved on my Instagram. Again, I don't remember who it's by, but it'll be linked below. And I don't really like the shape of it. It just, like, I don't know, I just feel like this, it just got like a sudden stop right here to where the tentacles are. I just don't like that. I feel like I've tried this pattern before and I didn't like it then either. So I'm going to put eyes on it and sell it, but I'm going to not make this one again. I did like the making it. It wasn't hard at all to make. I just don't like how it's like a sudden stop and then tentacles, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know. It doesn't flow well. Something like that. I'm just going to put eyes on it and sell it. I believe I made this exact same pattern earlier this year. I remember it sold at my tulip festival that I did earlier this year. It was orange too, but it was a different color orange. It was like a reddy orange. But so I will put eyes on him and sell him, but I'm going to try to remember not to make it again because I don't like the way it looks when it's done. And I'm just going to try to find another octopus that's got the big head up here like this. That's not this one. But anyways, it will be linked below if you want to check it out yourself. That one needs eyes, so he needs to go up here. And then I did make one axolotl. I almost said octopus. This is the velvet yarn. It's Yarn Bee Velvet. I made the dragon first, and I was like, I wonder if that's enough to make axolotl. And boy, I almost ran out. I did leave one row out of the tail because it was getting close. So after I wove in the ends, that was it. If I had done that one row, it wouldn't have had enough to finish. So I did take out one of the rows in the tail. And then I used the perfect chunky orange. I was kind of going for like Halloween-y vibes. Halloween's been on my mind a lot lately. I love Halloween. But so he does need eyes. I'll make his eyes gray so that they pop out. Alright, we're to the end. Last thing I made was some more love cats. This time of me making love cats, I've been making all smaller ones because the big ones do sell for me really well. I'm just kind of tired of making them. So I wanted to make some slightly smaller ones. So this time I made 2 black ones. This is my love cat pattern that I have a tutorial for. However, the tutorial is big. They come out about twice the size of these. The tutorial goes up to 48 stitches increased. These ones go to 32, so I just increased less, and I just had to space out where the paws, you can't see them very well, and the ears were, but it's not that hard once you've done it. So these are the black ones. I gave them different eyes because I like the way the black ones look with these kind of eyes, and I've learned how to do the whiskers to where they're actually sticking off the face and they don't come off. Ain't that cool? And what I do is I do the whiskers while I'm doing the nose, while I'm embroidering the nose on. And because it's wrapped through there so many times and through itself that they're like super secure. But anyways, I made 2 black ones. I wanted to make sure I make black ones because people, when I have black ones, they sell quick and then people ask for more. So I wanted to make sure I make black ones. And then I made 2 gray ones out of the gray variegated that I've talked about before. When I got it gifted to me, it was this yarn, and then every now and then there'd be fur yarn in between it. And I remember it was type of Bernat yarn that came out for a while, but I guess it didn't do too well because it's gone now. And then I just cut out all the fur, to which is this variegated gray, which I love this variegated gray. But, so I made 2 of them. They're so cute. And then the last cat I made all these while I was at my mom's, by the way. The kids were playing outside and I was sitting out there. I made this one. I started it with a different color, and I tried to do stripes. I wish I had done one more stripe right here. I was going for like a tabby cat, you know. I think it's pretty cute. So I made the 5 little love kitties. And that is all that I've crocheted this past week. This is all. I started crocheting on Tuesday after Memorial Day. What day was that? I think it was May 30th. Where's my calendar at? Where's May? 27th is when I made the jumbo dragons I showed first. So between the 27th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, and today's the 3rd. I haven't crocheted anything today yet because I've been doing groceries and all that boring stuff. But so like the last week, yeah, that's all the stuff I made this last week. Oh, that's so much. It's like over $200 worth of inventory, which I'm pretty proud of. That's pretty good. I still have roughly 30 days to market prep for my 2 markets, so I still have plenty of time. I could probably make like $1,000 more of inventory, which is crazy, but I'm super excited. So anyways, yeah, so that is all the crochet. All of that will be linked below. If I do forget something, let me know and I will put it on there, because I know I didn't update my list all week. I did also get some Happy Mail. So this is yarn that I bought, but I sent the money to my yarny friend Amber, who has a channel called Ooh All Crochet. She was going to Joann's, and her Joann's at the time still had a bunch of yarn, and so I sent her money, and she bought yarn for me, and then she sent it to me. So, my nose is itching. So this is what I got from her. So I got 2 balls of this burnout blanket variegated called Grassy. I thought this would be cute turtle bodies and turtle shells, and I don't even know, frogs maybe, I don't know. Got 2 of those. And then I needed orange because I have a hard time finding orange. So I got 3 balls of Bernat Blanket Bright. Is it just called orange? Carrot orange. These are good for duck body parts, you know, duck feet, duck bills, chicken beaks, things like that. So, and anything else I want to make that's orange. So I got 3 of those because I wanted to have it enough to do for a while. And then I've been seeing people make love cats out of this yarn, so I wanted to get some while at the time, I believe it was 70% off, and then because she bought other stuff for herself at the time, I think she got an extra like 20% off or something like that on the after the first sale. This is called Woodland Tweed. So I've been seeing a lot of people make love cats out of these, so I wanted to do that too. And I'll also have some to make other things with if I want to. So I got 2 balls of those. She also sent me like a scrappy ball of this. This is Red Heart Banana Berry, which is one of my favorite colors from Red Heart. These are my favorite colors right here. These are here. I also love pink a lot. And I love orange and black together, like Halloween. But like these, when people ask me, what's your favorite color? This is what when I say blues and greens together, this is what I mean. This exact color. So I got some of that. I do have some more of this somewhere that one of my other yarny friends sent me. I just don't remember where I put it. So I used to make amigurumis with that because my Walmart used to carry that circa 2017 when I first started my channel, because I used to be able to just go there and buy it, and now you can only get it like online, and sometimes not even then. But okay, so that's my yarn that I bought, and then I did buy some more of this. This is just, it's called cotton webbing. It's the handles for tote bags, because I will be making tote bags later this month, but the next shop update will be drawstring bag set. So it'll be a drawstring bag with a zipper no pouch. And then I got a ridiculous amount of fabric. This is from my yarny friend Emily. Let me put this over here. Sadly, she had death in her family last year, and the person who, I don't know if she wants me to say all the things, but the person who passed away was a crafter. So she already got rid of a lot of her stuff, you know, giving it to different people, probably, you know, local people. But she asked me if I wanted some of her fabric, and I was like, yes, please. And so she sent me a whole bunch of it, like a big box and then another bag. She also asked her if she wanted me to make her bag out of some of it, you know, just as like a memorial type thing. And she did send some of that, so that's set aside so I can make her bag with it. It's a lot of fabric though, so I could probably make more bags out of it. But I'm just going to kind of go through some of the fabric. Look at this. I love this print. This will 1000% be probably tote bags later this year. I absolutely love the little crows. A lot of it, I'm not going to go through every bit of it because it's a lot. A lot of it will be like good liner colors, you know, more solid colors. So that's great. And then there's this cute ladybug one, which I'm pretty sure I've made bags of this before. Some of the prints in here I recognize, like I've had them before. There's this pretty one. There's just a lot of fabric. Really pretty prints. So these will all be popping up as bags randomly or as bag liners. This right here, I literally just made bags. There's tote bags in shop right now in this print. And then there's little floral prints. There is a lot of it. Let me just kind of stack this up over here. Am I still recording this? And there's some of them are inside out, so they don't look as bright until you open them. Yeah, see? This print, super cute and dainty. And then there's cute little kittens. There's a Care Bear print. This will have to be a tote bag because of how big the image is. And then there's a Pooh Bear print. See, it looks dull, but it's just because it's inside out. Where is it at? Right here. That's the way it looks. Pooh Bear and Piglet. Cute little polka dots. Floral stars. There's a bunch of Christmas prints. I cannot wait to make Christmas bags. So some of these you might see in July, for Christmas in July. So they're just really cute. There's a few panels in here, which is going to be fun. This one with angels on it. Another panel. And then like just hollies and stuff. Just Christmas ones. And right here's a real cute one with stockings. Again, see there, it's bright in real life. It's just folded. I think you're supposed to do that so it doesn't fade. Cute little stockings. And then there's a panel. And then there's some Halloween prints, which I'm excited about. I think these are vintage too. They got the look and feel of vintage fabric. Look at that. Would you look at that? They look super vintage to me. They look like 90s and 80s prints. Halloween prints. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make bags and sell these to people because I might just have to keep it for myself. Look at that. Owls. Ooh, creepy. And then witches on brooms. And right here's spider webs. I love those. And then there's more Christmas prints and more panels. It's just these little gingerbreads. Another panel right there, a fall panel. I haven't even looked at, like unfolded them, looked at them. More Christmassy ones. This is the last stack. Oh, it's a lot. The box was heavy. There's ornaments. Candy canes. These are poinsettias, but they're inside out, so it's, you know, it's brighter in real life. Just this is the back side of it. Cute little multi-Christmas print. Hollies. This has got stars on it. This is another panel. So I haven't even looked at all these. It's like a plaid print with a Christmas tree on it. This is one of those multi-prints. I like these kind of prints right here. It's got like a lot of cool stuff to look at. Let's see here. There's a Santa one. More like holly, another panel. Really cute blue one with like snowmen and snowflakes on it. Snowflakes, hollies. And then another multi-print one. It's just a lot. I mean, it's a lot of fabric. Whew. So I'm gonna... Some of these will be bags soon. It's so heavy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Halloween print because, like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I could make bags, put them in the shop, but then I don't want to use it and not have it anymore. I'll have to definitely make myself some bags out of some of it. I love me some Halloween, and those are like vintage prints. It's hard to find vintage fabric that people aren't charging an arm and a leg for. Whew. Is that everything I need to show? I don't remember. I also found these at the Dollar Tree. They're little stands, you know, they stand on a table. They're chalkboard signs. They're wood, like you can paint them. They were $1.25 each. I got 4 of them. I'm going to probably have Devin paint them for me, see if he can paint it carefully, because I would mess it up. Pink or something to match my aesthetic at my markets, to put prices on certain things. Like some things I have that are like $3 or $5 in like a container. It'd be cute to have the little sign there. But yeah, so I did grab some of those at the Dollar Tree. I think that's everything. It was a lot. I'm sorry if I lost you, but it's okay. If you have a crochet project or something, you would have been fine. So I added a lot to my inventory this week. I was surprised. And then I do still have a few things that I gotta put eyes on. And then I'm gonna spin my wheel and make something else. I think I have like maybe 10 things on my wheel, somewhere around there. So if I do that, I will try to take clips of it. I did take clips when I did the jumbo spiders. And I think when I made the chicken in a nest, I don't remember if I kept them all, but yeah, so just stick around and I'll be doing it. June's videos will be a lot lower because I'm not doing daily videos, but there will be videos popping up just as I get the time. Devin got that new job that we were talking about, so things are switching over and we're having to all adjust to new schedules and stuff, so it's different. Getting used to different schedules. I'm pretty sure I showed everything. I hope I didn't forget anything. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Also, the brontosauruses that I like to make. I've had a couple people ask me about help with the legs. specifically round 7 of the pattern. I do have a video of me doing that round that I made for someone else. It's a private video, so if you're making those and you need help with round 7, shoot me an email and I will send you the link to that video, because it's on private, so only people with the link can see it. So I made that video for another person and I kept it because I was just wanting, you know, just in case someone else needs it. That way, if anyone else needs help with that Brontosaurus pattern, it's a free pattern off Instagram, but the legs is kind of tricky. So if you need help with that, let me know, because I have a video for it. But I guess that's everything. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here because I got to figure out where to put this fabric and this yarn. I got some space over here because I cleared out some yarn. It's in another container in the living room that I can pull out of easily. So I'll shove all this yarn in there and yeah, I'm gonna start making stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off here and I'll see you guys at some point in another video. I don't know when or what it will be about, but it'll be there when it's there. Bye guys.